We even used to be neighbours. Fancy Bob.
You never... Do you need help?
To be honest.
Goodbye.
As long as you have the money. The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems, as long as you have the money.
I won't end up another drunk arsehole littering the streets. Not me.
I cannot enter.
of that? This is my territory!
It's locked, all right. I cannot enter.
unto thee, son of Babylon. Ha! Ha ha ha! On guard! Behold, Kinslayer, the disgrace of she who was once renowned. Will she be the queen again once they all share her fate? Ah! Come to me! You killed my father! Prepare to die! Arise and save your queen! Your blood will be mine! I summon thee, my children of the night! My children, my beloved! Wait. I beg you, wait.
What?
I don't want to die.
And I did not come to kill you, Miss Fletcher.
Will you spare me then? Save this cadaverous carcass of mine. Does your heart beat a little faster now? You fancy me then, Doctor?
No, Miss Fletcher. My dead heart will beat for only one.
Ah! Is she pretty? Is she sweet and tender?
To me, yes.
Ah! I hate her already.
I know. And this is partly why you must be destroyed.
But you just said...
That I did not come here to kill you, yes. But I realize now the threat you embody must be stopped.
Will I be remembered? Will you?
You were Doris Fletcher, the greatest actress of her generation. No one can take that from you.
Thank you. And farewell. Ah! Ah! Ah!
Farewell, Doris.
Bravo! So dramatic. I love it.
McCullum!
How strange I seem to find you whenever I'm inquiring about that Skal infestation.
I mean you no harm.
I'm not here for you. But once I put all the pieces of the puzzle together, I'm sure we'll have a little chat. You and me.
Stay away from me, McCullum. You and all your war dogs.
That I can't guarantee, Dr. Reed. But I'll let you go. For now.
I should probably leave the theater right now. The West End should be safe now. But London is not. It would be wise to benefit from the Ascalon's protection while I continue my research. These people want me dead. I need to leave now. So Doris just needed to be close to her audience to infect them. Contagion through skin. Very disturbing.
You let your guard down.
Women of all countries unite!
Yes, Jonathan? Spending next summer in France.
I understand exactly what that poet meant the other night.
Women die too in this war.
Elizabeth.
I've been formally asked to witness your triumph, my dear. After all, isn't it the natural role of a woman to support her man in victory?
But it's you who insisted I join the Ascalon.
Please forgive my giddiness. I'm just overcome by the thrill of finally being allowed within these hallowed halls.
You certainly have an inquisitive mind. It's quite something. Elizabeth Ashbury, only you can make me smile in these difficult times.
And the same to you, Jonathan Reed. Now go have your little chat with the chairman. I can see he's practically bursting to hear your report.
Welcome back to the Ascalon Club, Lance-Bearer. Please, tell us the good news. Have you put an end?
My hypothesis was correct. Doris Fletcher was the source of the contagion in this part of town. She was probably the first to be infected.
And you cleansed her before the hunters, I've been told. Well done, Dr. Reed. You thrust your lance and pierced the very heart of the corruption.
I'm just a doctor.
The important thing is, we won a major battle for the survival of London. For that, we salute you.
Thank you, my lord.
Now, I have another task for you. One of the utmost importance. Perhaps even more so than the previous.
I'm listening.
It's time for you to perform a most sacred duty for the club. I want you to recruit a new vampire.
Recruit a new vampire? Are you sending me on some sort of diplomatic mission?
Not exactly. I want you to make Aloysius Dawson the Ekon he deserves to be.
As you wish.
Good.
How would you like me to proceed?
Aloysius is waiting for you at the Dawson estate.
Before...
All right.
Why Aloysius Dawson?
Because he is about to die. And he just may be the most influential man in England. After me, of course.
Did he choose me?
No, I did. My decision is very recent, to say the least, but it is entirely mine.
Does he know I'm coming?
He can't wait to become your progeny, Dr. Reed. Especially now that you have shown how strong your lineage is through your sister.
How would you like me to proceed?
Don't worry. Aloysius has had many years to prepare himself. He has studied our kind for decades.
So shall I just let him drink my blood?
Yes. Aloysius will gratefully sup on your blood. His heart will slow, then stop. But he will rise again as one of us, an immortal.
Is there any danger?
Our blood alters a mortal body so deeply that some don't survive the metamorphosis. They die.
You invited Lady Ashbury. Wouldn't that be breaking one of your cardinal rules? No women allowed.
Not allowed as members, no. But considering the circumstances, I thought you'd like to have her here to witness your triumph.
So it's a temporary.
Something of a bargain, considering the crisis.
Goodbye.
Are you all right?
Lord Redgrave has just ordered me to
I see. And how...
Aloysius Dawson is the richest man in England.
The real question here is, why has...
Do you think it's some sort of...
Do you really want to know...
I do, yes.
To make an immortal of a soulless blackguard like Aloysius Dawson will only lead to a disaster for London. The man is already dead inside.
Should I refuse? Perhaps politely suggest that Lord Redgrave turned the man into a vampire himself.
Don't you dare, my dear. According to what I've recently discovered, his lordship could kill you for even broaching the subject.
Really?
I've recently found proof that the Earl of Bristol is of lesser lineage and only capable of creating...
Please.
As long as...
What would you have me do about Dawson?
The man is dangerous. Did you know he plans to build a wall to separate the healthy rich from the sickly poor? Do not...
What would you do?
Them.
What would happen if I made Dawson and...
You would add a powerful immortal into a suffering...
Maybe I could teach him control.
Mr. Dawson spent his life searching for...
Are you sure?
That's a lie. Lord Redgrave is unable to create anything.
How can you be sure the...
I made the acquaintance of a most
Why so vindictive? You suddenly...
Forgive me, Jonathan. I hate myself for it, but...
Which is? Goodbye for now, Elizabeth.
Goodbye, my dear. Please.
It looks like vampires have to obey Mendel's laws when producing progeny. Powers pass from one generation to another. That's why Dawson wants me to sire him. It's locked, all right. I should find another way to get into the neighborhood. I think this passage could lead me close to Aloysius Dawson's mansion.
Don't you know?
What a mess. Something terrible happened here. But what? It's locked. It's locked, all right.
You...
Disgusting asshole! Vampire will not, oh, never be your wife! How long are you gonna keep me locked in? Let me go, you bastard! Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife! Let me go, you bastard! How long are you gonna keep locking in? Disgusting asshole! Vampire or not, I'll never be your wife!
Miss Teasdale, are you...
How do you know my name?
My name is Dr. Reed. I managed...
So my father really was looking after me. This man...
I'm afraid so, miss. I'm so sorry for you.
I suppose my jailer also killed my father.
Thankfully, he did not search your father's corpse.
I must find my father's body. He deserves a proper...
Good. You should
Thank you.
Goodbye. You should return to a safer place.
Thank you for your sympathy.
Goodbye, Miss Teasdale. Good evening, sir.
Yes, please. Would you be kind enough to tell me...
That's all you need to know. I suppose you're right.
I am Agamemnon Baker. Like my brother...
May I ask?
I don't know. You should ask my brother instead.
You must have your own idea.
From what I have managed to understand, I guess we're
May I ask why you've not gone already?
I believe fear is holding us back.
What can you tell me about this part of town? Why is that?
Because I'm not feeling happy here anymore. Are you?
I still enjoy living in London.
Then I am sincerely happy for you.
What can you tell me about your brother?
He's older than me, I think. But the important thing is that I really hope I'll die before him.
Is that all?
Pericles is very attached to this city, and without my...
Who are you waiting?
The more I think about it, the more I believe it's not...
But what else could it be?
I don't know. A feeling? An event?
I'm afraid I'm not following you.
Have you ever felt like life trapped you in a role?
Trap? And you think...
At least it will give us the chance to be...
What can you tell...
You should ask that question to my brother instead. Personally, I've not seen Aloysius for many years.
Good. Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Reed.
Dr. Reed? Dr. Reed?
Is there anything wrong?
No, it's just... Your name sounds familiar. And
I think I would remember.
That's odd. I'm certain...
I'm afraid not, sir. But it's a
The pleasure is mine.
Tell me about...
We are waiting.
And why are you...
Because we need to leave this city.
Why do you want to leave?
I'm not really...
Can you tell me anything about this district?
As you like asking questions so much...
Please.
Do you like this city?
I know we are not living in the most peaceful of times.
Yes, me too. This city...
But what if we don't like...
Do we ever know who we are? I wonder sometimes.
And what do you do, sir?
I stopped working when I decided to leave. When I...
But what were you doing before you took this decision?
Does it really matter anymore? Considering the past seems...
Tell me more about why you want...
I just... don't belong here anymore.
Pericles, tell me why your brother...
Agamemnon is... naive sometimes.
At least you both have the same difficulty
But is that not a common problem?
What can you tell me about you?
If you are searching for a pleasant chat, you should...
That's it? That's all you...
For the time...
What can you tell me?
I've heard this is a man who has searched for his place in the world.
Goodbye.
Hello again.
Goodbye.
Good evening, sir. May I ask you what you're...
I'm conducting an investigation.
And who are you?
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed.
I'm Detective Inspector Charles Albright from Scotland Yard. And I don't find your answers convincing. What is a Pembroke doctor doing in...
I'm here on my own, sir.
Then we have the same objective, sir. The difference is to catch my...
What can you tell me about this district? What killer?
I'm not going to discuss...
Haven't I told you about the investigation?
All right, without giving you too much information, I'll tell you this. I'm convinced there is a homicidal maniac on the loose, using the epi...
And what about the...
We both know the situation.
Why are you investigating it?
Criminals rarely act in daylight, you know.
No, I've noticed...
All right.
What are you
I told you.
Do you work alone?
Yes. The situation is difficult for the police.
What about the situation in the East End?
I know, it's a shame, but we just don't have enough men.
What are you in...
I have a missing woman. Possibly a...
Tell me about Louise.
She's a waitress. Her father reported her missing.
Do you have any idea where she...
No. But I feel...
Tell me all you know.
I'm not even sure there is only one. The wounds are always as...
How could different killers inflict the...
That's my main problem. If my theory is correct...
Do you know anything in...
Who doesn't know the man? You know, I think...
What else can you tell me about?
Aloysius Dawson is exactly the kind of powerful and influential man who could commit...
Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Better go home, sir. A leech! A leech!
I cannot enter.
Jonathan Reed. At last we meet. The cards...
I beg your pardon, sir.
Of course you do. Our mutual...
You are the leader of the...
Primate of the Brotherhood of St. Paul's Stone.
The cards told you to...
Yes, they can tell me everything. They told me that you have not taken another life since your poor sister died.
What can you tell me?
I really don't know. I don't often go outside.
So you see nothing in the stars for me? You're...
Oh, I can tell you many things, but they will only concern...
Do the cards?
No. It's the burning orb.
Read my fortune, then.
You have been chosen, Jonathan. I see on you the mark of a strong being, so powerful.
Can you read the cards for me? Yes, I am.
It will cost you 150
Here,
The coward. A man almost proud of the crime he did not commit.
Tell me about yourself. What do you do here, besides turning...
I'm for most a charlatan. For a few,
Some believe you to be a
guard of Priwen. Who else? For a time, they sent...
Did they steal anything from...
A personal notebook they quickly took to their headquarters.
Do you want your notebook?
If you ever find it, I'd be glad to have it back, of course.
For how long have you been...
It was 15 years.
What do you make of Dr.
Edgar is a brilliant and dedicated man.
Can you read the
Put the money on the table.
Here.
The glutton. A man who just eats.
Can you read the...
Put the money...
Perhaps... How do you measure the amount of...
I told you. The cards...
Is it possible to...
The vampire's fate is much more dead...
All right.
You're on a path to redemption, Jonathan. But be...
That doesn't sound...
Take this, young Ekon, as a personal reward for your strong...
I would rather...
I told...
Is it...
Vampire...
How did you learn...
Swansea told me. Don't look...
Mary did not deserve her fate.
Suffering is part of the immortal condition.
May I?
Of course. But I must warn you that there are...
I know there is no love lost between the Guard of
It was 1801. The Brotherhood was stronger.
What was the nature?
The problem was that both sides considered themselves the...
Who founded?
That's precisely the kind of question I can't...
So you're not just a club.
Once upon a time, very long ago...
Is there anything...
Aloysius Dawson. Yes, of course,
He's not the only one. It's been quite the fashion.
True. Aloysius was a member of the Golden Dawn until 1900.
Goodbye, sir.
I rarely... The Empress.
It's
Again.
locked.
What are the guards trying to tell us?
The Spanish flu is not the only hidden kill.
Good evening, Miss Price.
Dr. Reed, I didn't know you had returned.
Always glad to see a former patient in good condition.
Too long indeed. And as a token of my appreciation...
What can you...
I'm still managing my shop.
Really?
Don't get me wrong, Dr. Reed, you're still handsome.
Tell me more about yourself. No new fiancé?
Who would marry an old bat like myself with a grown daughter?
Have you noticed anything in particular?
Other than you coming back to cheer me up?
Does your daughter...
Have you not seen Carol since you returned?
So you're less afraid?
Something...
Why would her innocence...
She does not realize how cruel life can be.
You have every reason to be cautious, Miss Price.
Maybe you could talk with her, Dr. Reed. It would...
Do you know Aloysius?
Everybody knows him. He's only been to my shop once, though.
Did he buy something?
No, he left quickly. He almost laughed at my goods.
But isn't Aloysius Dawson...
That was before his brother Robert died in an aeroplane crash.
May I look at your goods, Miss Price?
It's always a pleasure. I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Good evening, Miss Price. I'm
Dr. Reed? Yes, of course. You are the doctor who...
Good to see you too, Carol.
Oh, yes.
Why are you awake?
I am helping my mother in her shop.
I'm sure your mother is great.
I do the best I can. But I'm so...
Why is work not easy?
Oh no, most people are gentle with me. But I'm so nervous sometimes.
What can you...
I don't speak to many people.
What can you tell me about...
Some of our regular customers have left London.
Have you no friend?
No. Mr.
Does he not come back?
No. Mum said he was weird. Or...
Do you enjoy...
Oh yes, Doctor.
Do you remember your father?
No, I was just a baby then.
Do you ever think about getting married, now you...
Oh no, Dr. Reed. Mama would...
Have you ever...
Yes. A very strict...
What do you mean?
He said he was ready to pay good money for rare books. And then...
Good...
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Good morning. Good evening.
Good evening.
You know...
Carol's gratitude is...
I'm taking care of my daughter as well as I can.
But she'll probably leave you some...
Why would she leave? Children sometimes...
Good...
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
But still, I don't feel afraid.
Dawson's mansion. Here I am at last. But the question remains, am I ready to make a dying man my progeny? It's locked, all right. It's locked.
Finally, you're here, Dr. Reed. What took you so long?
I had to pass several of your barricades and outposts to access your mansion, sir.
Death, pestilence surround us, and time is against me.
I see you've gathered some of the most expensive, albeit experimental, blood transfusion equipment available. All this could be so useful in a hospital.
Yes, yes. Since Lord Redgrave sent me a doctor to perform my conversion, I thought you might find some of these devices useful.
Most thoughtful. But tonight I'm not here as a physician.
But I feel reassured that a specialist such as yourself would help me to escape the Reaper.
Very well. But before I proceed, I have a few questions for you.
If you must, but be quick, for I don't have much time left in this life.
First of all, I need to be sure that you know exactly what is going to happen.
I can assure you I'm as informed as any man can be.
So I'm going to end your life. Do you not...
I don't have a minute to indulge in
You'll need to feed on warm blood. Blood from...
I'm rich, Dr. Reed, and powerful.
What do you know about the guard?
What I do know is that I'll crush anyone.
Let's move on.
Please, I'm cold and tired. I feel my...
But first, before you embrace immortality...
That's a rather impertinent question, Dr. Reed.
Answer me all the same.
To save London, I will finance the most efficient quarantine ever seen. I will build a wall that will separate the sick...
Who gave you the right to decide the...
My money. My money and my pending immortality.
You really plan to build a quarantine?
Yes, it will be tall and strong.
By doing so, you will all...
Come, sir. An eminent doctor like yourself knows that such
Let me guess. You mean to...
This is a desperate measure for desperate times.
Quarantine is not a bad idea, medically speaking.
As long as the right people are on the right side of the wall, that's...
But you can't guarantee infection.
The apocalypse is already knocking at the gate.
What if a new outbreak happens inside your walls? You'll have created a giant...
That won't happen. As long as we dispose of anyone that is
I've heard enough. It's time to proceed.
At last! All right, do what you have to do. If it hurts, so be it. I've been preparing such a long time for this.
Listen to me, Aloysius Dawson. You will forget your fear of dying, for it has poisoned your mind and made you bitter and ruthless since the death of your twin brother.
You don't understand. Death is oblivion, the eternal void. I know there's nothing there. I saw it in Robert's empty eyes. I saw myself in that coffin.
Death is painful for those who remain, not for those who have passed. All that occult gibberish you filled your head with has made you forget this simple truth.
No! Death will not claim me. I have the power and the money. I've acquired the arcane knowledge needed. I believe there is magic, there are dark forces. You will provide me my extension.
Your ignorance makes you a fool. You have no idea. Look at me. Hunted like a beast, my family lost, cursed. I have not escaped death, I have become it.
No, there must be a way. I don't want to go like my brother did. I have money, lots of money.
Money won't ease your mind. I know you used to be a good and generous man, so I offer you the gift of peace, Aloysius. The tranquility of a true death.
I accept your offer, and I understand. No more fear, I will die a man of dignity, and a man at peace.
It's locked, all right.
Is it done, Dr. Reed? Is Aloysius Dawson reborn, as expected?
I'm afraid Mr. Dawson finally chose to embrace life and death as a mortal.
What do you mean?
He has overcome his fear of dying. I let him rest and wait for death to come.
What? This is unacceptable. Go back there and make him the powerful Ekon he's destined to be.
No, Lord Redgrave. As a doctor and as an immortal, I can't. If you wish to make him your progeny, then proceed on your own.
This is an outrage beyond words. This is betrayal, pure and simple. I should kill you on the spot. You swore on William Marshall's blood.
Well, get rid of me then.
From now on, you're an outcast. Banished. You are forbidden to ever appear in front of us again. Ascalon will smite you on sight, and your heart will be thrown to the rats.
I'll leave you then. Have fun with your puppets and shadow plays, Lord Redgrave.
Yes, go, traitor. And take that awful creature, that counterfeit of a woman I saw waiting for you, and be gone!